Today, I want to talk about, well, my name is Raquel, first and foremost, right? And today I'm going to talk about literally how to win in life. And I titled it How to Win Respectfully, right? Because what happens when it comes to success in life is that a lot of people around you, right, are going to take your success as disrespect. Let me get a 7 in the chat if you've witnessed that already with yourself. Like, people will think that you're bragging, people will be envious of your success, people won't understand. Therefore, all they'll have room to do is to hate on you and your success, right? So, we're going to win respectfully, right? We're going to win to the point where people are going to only be able to respect us, right? They won't be able to disrespect us because we move so ethically, we move so morally, right? And all we care about is helping others. So let me tell you guys real quick, when it comes to success, success is not about chasing money. Have you guys ever heard, like, if you chase the money, it's going to run away from you? Okay, you have to chase your purpose. Okay, you literally have to chase your purpose. Now, I want you guys to understand that everybody has a purpose. Whether you believe it or not, you have a purpose. Okay, not everybody's purpose might not be to own multiple Airbnb properties. That might not be your purpose. Your purpose might be that you have to start open up some homeless shelters. Who knows, right? Only you know what your purpose is because you feel it in yourself, okay? So success is derived through what you put into the world. You guys didn't know that. Success is literally derived with the law of attraction, right? What you put into the world comes back to you in abundance. Right. So if you're always putting out negativity, if you're always putting out hate into the world, that's exactly what's going to be reciprocated onto you. Right. However, if you're always putting out into the world service, gratitude, humility, you're going to get that in return as well. Right. Okay. So success is about service. Success is about helping others. Okay. Something important that I want to talk about is tithing. Right. Because recently, on a lot of sermons and stuff, and just things in general that I've been watching. I went to Believe Nation, and Twyla Portis, this very successful network marketer, she talked about, sorry, I think I have like a hair. She talked about the importance of tithing. And see, I never knew the importance of tithing. I don't think my parents ever taught me how to tithe, none of that stuff. And the people I was surrounded with growing up, I never saw anyone tithe. Maybe like, okay, you're in church, you put a few dollars in there or something like that, but I never understood the purpose. Okay, I was like, usually I was in church and I was like, I want to take one of those dollars because I'm hungry. I'm trying to go to the vending machine. Like, that was my perception of it, right? I didn't understand that tithing is, and this is a little religious, right? But I'm getting to a point, okay? Tithing is you giving God his money back that he already gave to you, right? Because everything in this world is God's. Okay. So you're giving him a portion of what he's already given to you so that he can bless you with even more. All right. Now there's something that I heard in the sermon that said, you will not be able to afford to tithe until the day that you start to tithe. Okay. 1 second, guys. Because I'm going to be scratching my nose this whole time. Okay. You will not be able to afford to tithe until you actually start to tithe. All right. And of course, you do whatever you want with that information. But what I've realized is that in the world, anytime that I give money, anytime that I do a service, it always comes back. Now, it might not be directly like the next day. It might not be as soon as possible, but it does come back. Now, of course, you should never do things with the intent of having to receive anything in return. But understand that universal law, that law of success is extremely, extremely, extremely real, right? When you see someone in the corner who's homeless, you should never have that attitude that you don't want to give them money because you don't know what they're going to do with the money. You ever meet those type of people like, I just don't want to give them anything because what if they go do drugs? But let's be honest, if you were homeless on the street, you would probably do drugs too, right? To numb the pain. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I've never done drugs, but if I was homeless to numb the pain, I would probably take some money and go do drugs too, right? So you cannot judge others, okay? You simply can't judge others without being in people's shoes. Okay. So if you have the heart to actually give, start there, actually give. Okay. And you don't understand how much you're going to receive in return. in the long run. Okay. So not just in that type of service, not just that in that type of giving with tithing and people who are in need, but also with people around you. Okay. Whenever you can serve someone, serve them. Okay. Serving and gratitude is what's going to give you happiness, right? You see how many successful people have money, but they're not happy, right? Money, now I'm not one of those mediocre people saying that money doesn't buy happiness. It's not what I'm saying. But having money within itself does not give you purpose and does not give you happiness, right? When you use money as a tool to actually serve others and help more, that's when you will get blessed with even more abundance and happiness. That's what gives you happiness, right? So think about the last time that you did something for someone. Think about the last time that you gave to someone. Yes or no in the chat. Did it make you feel good? Like, wow, I just put a smile on someone's face because I did something for them. I gave them something. Maybe you paid for someone's groceries. Maybe you paid for someone's meal. Whatever it was, I can guarantee you that it made you feel good. It made you feel good, okay? So that is one of the components of success, right? Okay. You study a lot of successful people. You know, I'm nowhere near where I want to be in life, but I can tell you that, oh my goodness, a lot of the things that I've received in my life, I know it's because at one point I gave, okay? So one of the components to success is giving. And it might just feel super ridiculous when you're at your last, when you're at the bottom, you feel like you can't go any lower, give. When you're at the lowest, that's when you dream the biggest, okay? All right. Now we're going to talk about another component of success, which might be really scary to some. You might not understand. And it took me a while to even know this. This is not stuff that we're taught in school. This is not stuff that my parents ever taught me. Okay. Success is compounding. Success is your compounded failures. Let me say it again. Success is your compounded failures. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, right? Let's say we're talking face to face. You will only have the level of success that you desire until you lose a lot and you fail a lot. This sounds really wicked. It sounds terrible in the way that I'm putting it. I wish I could say it with some more flowery tone, but I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Success is you failing multiple times. Okay, because the mediocre mentality has this mindset that we are just going to get to the top. We won't have to take lessons and we won't have to fail in life, but that's just completely unrealistic. Okay, even though it may seem like everything on Instagram and every successful person is super shiny and they don't have anything going on, I promise you, everybody has something going on. It's just a matter of how you handle it. It's just a matter of what you do under pressure. It's just a matter if you're willing to pay the price for success, right? You're going to pay the price. You're going to pay the price for success, or you're going to pay the price for failure. You have to make that decision. Every morning that you wake up in the morning, you have to make a decision. The decision to grow and be better than yesterday, or the decision to do worse. Okay. All right. So compounded failures. Let's relate it into this business, right? Let's talk about trading real quick. I can guarantee you there's never, ever been a profitable trader that has over 6, 7, 8 figures, that has made over 6, 7, 8 figures, that never took a hit on the markets, right? So if you're new, right, if you've just recently joined this space, okay, whether you're watching the recorded or you're on the live call right now, right, I'm here to tell you, if you really want to make success, have success, and if you really want to make some serious money on this market, you are going to have to fail. You are going to have to blow an account. It's just inevitable. Now, do you guys understand why you have to fail and take lessons? It's not because, you know, the universe wants to be a messed up person or a messed up, you know, thing. It's because you have to learn from your failures. You literally have to learn. So the more that you fail, that gives you more opportunity to learn and grow. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I had made a lot of money, right? I had made so much money. Okay, more money than I had ever made. Now, the thing is, when you make a lot of money, you study this, right? Read books. The first time people make the most money they've ever made, what happens? Do you guys know? When you touch the most money that like it's an uncomfortable amount that you've never touched before, do you guys know what happens? I don't know if you guys know. Yeah, you blow it. You spend it all. You're stupid with it. If you study the most successful millionaires and billionaires in this world, they all hit a million first, they blew it, and they hit it again. That's why they say success is not about doing it once. It's about doing it once, losing it all, and doing it again. Okay. So that happened to me when I made the most money ever, thousands and thousands of dollars, right? I was blowing it. Like what? I was blowing my money on stupid stuff. I was not thinking about reinvesting it. I was not thinking about other business ventures. I was not thinking, I mean, I did give my money to people. Yes, I will say that. And I feel like that is a component. Sometimes, you know, this might not be a lot of success. Not a lot of people are like this, but if you find yourself being very generous and humble, I'm talking to those, right? If you're someone who's extremely generous and humble, right? Like sometimes you'll give more to others than you will even have for yourself. That's me. Be careful. That can hurt you. Overly giving and being too generous, right? They say you cannot take care of others if you can't take care of yourself. And I always did the opposite. I always took care of others before I took care of myself. I always, paid for other people's things, bought people things. And then I look down, it's like, damn, well, I don't have any for myself. Right. And of course, God's blessed me abundantly, but that is also a stupid way of managing your money. Okay. So back to what I was saying. When you make money, you're going to have to lose it. Okay. Now they say a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a genius learns from other people's mistakes. Yes, that is true. But it's harder to learn from other people's mistakes than to learn from your own. Would you guys agree? Like your parents can tell you something, your teachers, your relatives, the people around you can tell you don't do that, but you will still experience it for yourself. And that's when things will really, really hit. Okay. So just looking eye to eye, just having a very genuine conversation with you guys. When it comes to success, you are going to lose things. You are going to fail, right? You will. But success is derived on you picking yourself up and what you do when that happens. Okay. Sometimes it's so funny because I've actually been in this space for over 4 years now. Oh my gosh. Right. And when I talk to some OGs, right, and we think about, okay, have you ever had any sense inclination? Have you ever had an inclination of ever giving up on this business, right? And even when you might slightly think about it, like, what if I quit tomorrow, right? What am I gonna go do? Y'all ever think about that? Like, okay, but if I did quit tomorrow, what am I gonna go do? You're gonna go right back to where you started, seeking something. Right? So that's why consistency is super duper important. Even when it seems like there is no light at the end of the tunnel, even when it seems like all things are going bad, the people that are the most successful in life are the people that during the storms, that during when everybody around them, it seems like everything is falling, they're the ones that are still standing. They're the ones that are still holding on strong because you have to have faith, which is another component of success. Faith, right? Faith is the substance of things. Substance of things hoped for, but the evidence of things not seen. When you order a package from Amazon, today is what? Monday? Let's say we ordered a package. We ordered, I don't know, what do people order on Amazon? Everything, right? I don't buy things. What do you buy? Let's say I ordered, I don't know what I'm struggling. I seriously don't buy things. A phone case. Okay. All right. Let's say I ordered a phone case from Amazon today. Today is Monday. And it said it's going to be here on Wednesday. when you click order, right? This is a phone case you always wanted with a ring light, right? You just got a phone case and a ring light. Oh my God, you are so hyped. Let's go. And you clicked purchase, right? And it says it's going to be delivered on Wednesday. You're hyped, right? How many of you guys are so hyped when you buy something you really, really, really wanted? Now, guys, do you have the phone case when you clicked order on Amazon? Do you have it right then and there? No. But you're hoping for it and you have the faith that it's going to get there on Wednesday because you know it is going to get there on Wednesday. That's the same thing with faith. Okay. But understand that God does not work with time. God does not work linearly, right? Time is a human-made concept, right? Which is why comparison is a thief of all joy, because a lot of times we compare our journey with other people's journeys. We see that such and such got, their blessing, very, very fast. And now we're expecting that, but understand that God does not work with timing. So you cannot, do that. You can't have that attitude where, well, where is my blessing? It's on its way. It's on its way, right? The same way you expected that Amazon shipment on Wednesday that is not in front of you, but you're expecting it. You need to expect the results that you're also working for, right? Because of course, faith without works is dead. But faith is such a huge component of success that a lot of people do not understand and don't grasp. Even though a lot of people say, I have faith, a lot of people don't, right? That's why you don't see a lot of people around, right? You see a lot of people give up on themselves, fold on themselves, okay? Because they don't have enough faith and they don't have enough discipline. So you need to have the commitment and the faith and the discipline to say, you know what? I'm going to see this thing through. I'm going to live off of the delayed gratification over the instant gratification, which is another component of success, okay? So what is the difference between delayed gratification and instant gratification? Instant gratification is you saying, I'm going to go out this weekend because I want to get instantly gratified. I want to, have fun this weekend. I want to go to the club. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to, what else? Let's say you are trying to be on a health kick and you ordered chicken wings at the club. So not only did you go out to the club, you got drinks, right? You also got some chicken wings and fries, fried food, but you deep down, you're trying to be healthier and you're trying to be disciplined, right? But what happened is that instant gratification defeated you instead of that delayed gratification. And that delayed gratification is what you need to get used to. You talk to any successful person, they are going to tell you, ask them, right? What is better, delayed gratification or instant gratification? Delayed gratification by 1,000%, right? Understanding the short-term sacrifices for the longevity of success. All right. So instead of doing regular things, and I'm sorry, I feel like I can talk to everyone on this call. Regular people do regular things. Are you regular? Yes or no in the chat. Do you see yourself as someone regular? Because if you do, then go ahead and do regular things. But think deep down. I can't make this decision for you, right? Do you think you're a regular person, right? Is Raquel Mejia a regular person? No way. Absolutely no way am I regular. So I am not going to do regular things. I am not going to sit on social media to impress regular people because regular people are not going to understand what I'm doing. I cannot have conversations with regular people. They don't understand. They don't have the mental capacity to understand where I'm going and what I'm doing. You, however, you do. Right? That's why you're willing to sit on this call right now, right? So delayed gratification, understanding that another component of success, you are going to have to be overworked and underpaid to eventually be, overworked and underpaid to eventually be underworked and overpaid. I've lived that, guys. I've lived it. I remember. I remember, and I'm sorry I'm admitting this, I was lit one day. Okay, I used to get lit a lot, not gonna lie. Okay. And I think that week I had seen about $6,000. Okay, that week. Okay, without doing anything, because I remember it came through my residuals. This is not trading. This was residuals, right? I was lit. Do you guys think that I had done $6,000 worth of work that week? No, I literally went on a flight and I was getting drunk on the beach. The work that, and I'm not doing this to brag, I'm doing this to paint a picture for you guys. When you do that work, right? You do that work that overworked and underpaid, and it doesn't make sense, right? I was actually reading Proverbs today. You cannot lean on your own understanding. You can't. Things are not going to make sense. And when things don't make sense, that's when you got to keep going. That's when you literally got to look up and say, you know what? This don't make no sense, but I'm going to keep going, because you can't lean on your own understanding. You cannot make sense of something that's not meant to make sense of by you. Okay? So boom, at first, you're not getting results, but you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, and you work and you work and you work and you work. And guess what? Then you begin to get paid. You get paid and get paid and get paid and get paid and get paid. And you're thinking, holy smokes, I promise you, all of those times when you felt like you were down, all those times when you felt like you had nothing, all those times when you couldn't even understand why God was putting you through something, all of that literally gets blown away. All of those moments of fear, all those moments of doubt, all those moments of insecurity in yourself, that's when all of it vanishes, because you kept going even when things didn't make sense. Guys, right? Are you guys feeling me? Because I'm feeling myself. Okay. So another component of success is to have the commitment, right? When it comes to sharing this business, even when it comes to trading, a lot of times, right? The reason why people don't trust us is because we don't even trust ourselves. Ooh, right? We don't even trust ourselves. A lot of us come in this space and we tell ourselves, I mean, obviously that's why we paid money, right? We're able to literally pay $185 and $235 because we tell ourselves, I'm going to make this thing work. I'm going to make this thing work. I'm going to make sure that I get some withdrawals from the market. I'm going to be the one to go and hit residual income. I'm going to build my e-commerce store. I'm going to create a 6-figure crypto portfolio, a 7-figure crypto portfolio, whatever you want, right? I'm going to get good at NFTs. And you tell yourself that and you believe it instantly, but are you willing to stay excited and committed? And then we wonder why people don't trust us. People don't trust us because we don't give them anything to trust. When people, if anyone has ever thought you were a scammer, it's because you are giving them a scammer work ethic. People don't buy into the product, they buy into you. So whenever you feel like you are having a hard time sharing this opportunity, people aren't trusting you, you are blowing accounts, you're not making money, it's because of your work ethic. People are seeing you, people can tell, right? You're gonna eventually though, however, if you stay consistent and committed, guys, you're gonna get to the point where people will DM you. People are going to DM you and say, hey, I see that you trade Forex. I really want to do this with you. Would y'all would have ever imagined that when you first started? Would you have ever imagined someone saying, hey, I see you do Forex. Can I do it with you? Those are the types of DMs I get. I'm going to say this to brag. Those are the types of DMs I get on a daily basis. Freedom. I have freedom on my bio. I said, DM me freedom if you would like to connect or something like that. Every day I get a DM, freedom. Hey, I see you do Forex. Can I do it with you? But why? Because I was able to stay committed and consistent, even when times were bad, even when things were hard, even when things didn't make sense. I understood it's okay. So if I tell you that on your journey to success, not every day is going to be pretty. No, not every day is going to be pretty at all, right? You got to keep going. What do you do when you're tired and feel drained of energy? You got to get that motivation. Let me tell you what the motivation is, right? Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your circumstance. When you wake up in the morning, do you like where you're at? No, that's why you got to go. You can't be tired. You can't be drained of energy if you're nowhere near where you want to be. I don't mean to sound offensive, okay? So please don't take it, right? It's passion, not aggression, right? Ever since the day I first started, I remember, right? People would ask me, how do you stay motivated? Every day, I see my father is sick, doesn't have teeth. He can't eat real food because he doesn't have teeth, right? He this man has a lot of things right now, right? Every single day I wake up and I know he's in pain, that's enough motivation for me to go. That's enough motivation for me to say, you know what? Why the hell am I going to stay here in bed? Right? I started to wake up 2 hours earlier. Now I wake up 3 hours earlier. Now I want to wake up every day at 6:30 a.m. to give myself more time during the day to accomplish what I need to accomplish. Right? And that's the same attitude that you want to have. Right? If you have children, if you have parents, you have relatives, even yourself, if you're disgusted, I'm not even going to lie to you. This might sound so bad. Be so disgusted with yourself. Like I said, I know this sounds bad. I mean, have confidence, right? But when I'm thinking about motivation, be so disgusted with where you're at in life that you literally tell yourself it can only get better from here. Right? I have to go. Okay? And another component to success is you have to let go of fear and you have to let go of opinions. Okay? I know that is one of the top things in this business that separates a successful person from a person who's not successful. Okay? I don't know why I want to do this comparison right here, right? But look. Perfect. I don't know when the hell I bought McDonald's. Oh, iced coffee. When I be driving, I need to drink coffee because I have narcolepsy, so I'll fall asleep. Chairman 250. You're making over $250,000 a month. This receipt says 158 an iced coffee at McDonald's. Okay. When you wake up in the morning and you see, do you want to be an iced coffee receipt like this? Or do you want to be a $250,000? Right? What is your destiny? How do you see yourself? And that's why we repeat all the time, the spiritual laws of success, right? The morning motivation the other day, I don't know if you guys were on it. What you tell yourself, what enters your conscious mind, right? I'm going to tell you guys, these are my affirmations. I say my affirmations every day. I already know what they are. I don't even have to look at them. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy, wealthy, blessed, abundant. I'm a champion. I'm rich. I'm prosperous. I'm living in my God-given purpose, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that I have clear skin and nails by the end of this year. My skin has gone through a journey. Ooh. I'm telling you, I'm just being honest with you guys right now, right? I know right now I have makeup on. This whole side of my cheek for months, like, it was bad, guys. It was bad. You see, this is a little pimple. Imagine a bunch of those right here, right? My skin journey is getting better. Now, I only share that to tell you guys it gets better. It gets better, right? Every day I said, you know what? This is stress. Let me keep going. Let me wake up. Let me actually do something. Let me get healthy. Let me start drinking greens. Let me actually go hit the gym. I say this all the time as well. When you look good, you do good, you perform good. Drop a 1 in the chat if when you look good, you feel good, right? Like, I'm going to get to it. You know, people ask me all the time, how do you get on Zoom calls and you know, you're always looking good. You got your makeup on, because I want to do good. I want to perform good for you guys. If I looked really rough right now, I would not feel good. I wouldn't do good. I'd probably be talking to you guys like this. Hey. No. Right? So how do you envision yourself? So what enters your conscious mind, right? If you're telling yourself every single day, you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're blessed, you're abundant, you're a champion, you're rich, you're prosperous, you're living in your given purpose, right? You're a chairman, you are withdrawing over $10,000 a month on the markets, and you are receiving over $10,000 a month through 7+ income streams. I tell myself this all the time, right? What happens is this enters your conscious mind, and then because you hear it so much and it's repetitive, right? Then it goes into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is what you don't even, it's just intuitively happening, right? I don't know how to explain it. It's subconsciously happening. You're not really governing if it's going in or out. But because you've told yourself so many times that you're rich, you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're abundant, you're prosperous, everything, guess what? Now that transforms into the physical. Naturally, you are going to start doing things. And this is another, oh my God, this last one I'm going to tell you guys. Ooh, that one's going to hit. Okay, not this one, the next one. In the physical, you are going to start performing as what you're telling yourself. You are literally going to do things that are coming into your subconscious. That's why they say you are what you hear and you see. So if you're constantly watching the news, you're constantly watching things about death, torture, you're constantly watching abuse, you're constantly watching people beating each other up, you're constantly hearing things about, you're constantly hearing negativity, gossip, drama, that's all that's coming into your mind. You're constantly on the shade room, you're constantly on Justin, LA Boy, whatever the hell, his toxic ass page, right? It's funny. I see the things too, right? I'm not perfect, right? But if you're constantly making time to read these things and listen to these things, that's exactly what your body is consuming. And that's exactly what you go out and put out into the world. If you're constantly listening to drama, you're constantly listening about how Susie and Becky beat each other up, for example. I don't know, I'm making this up, right? Oh my gosh, right? Now, guess what? You're going to go to Linda's house to talk about Susie and Becky because that's what is revolving within you. That's what's revolving within you, right? But instead, if you shift it, right? If you're constantly plugged into the calls like this, right? Shout out to y'all for being on here. If you're constantly watching things that are positive, that are abundant, that are skill sets, right? Try to find every waking minute, every time that you have availability, turn a podcast on. Learn about credit, learn about e-commerce, learn about real estate. Every day, learn something new, right? And guess what's going to happen? It's going to enter your subconscious mind to the point where every day you're going to want to wake up at 6. You know how waking up at 6 is dreadful when you hate your life? Like, ugh, I got to snooze because I got to drive to work. You don't feel abundant. You don't feel like you have a purpose. That's why you hate waking up, because it could be 10 a.m. and you still wouldn't want to wake up. If your job told you got to come in at 2, you could wake up at 12 and still not want to wake up because you're not living in purpose. But if you're constantly living in purpose and you're living with excitement of learning something new every day, this is my formula, right? That's why I wake up every day at 6:30. Every day I'm so pumped. Today, I'm going to learn about e-commerce. Today, I'm going to learn about credit. Today, I'm going to learn about real estate. Today, I'm going to learn about how to win friends and influence people so I can have good interpersonal relationships. I'm so excited about doing that. I want to wake up before 6:30. Sometimes I don't even have to wait for my alarm. I wake up, I read the Bible, I pray, right? I used to never be like this. I used to pray. I'm not going to lie. I've always prayed. But I never used to actually make time to read the Bible. I never used to make time to tap into the spiritual realm of success, right? And once I started doing that, my whole entire life started to shift where I literally, and I know this, I'm sorry, this is religious and stuff like that, but I feel God's presence everywhere. Call me emotional, call me a crybaby. Literally, it's to the point where whenever something like happens in my life, I write it down. Whenever something positive happens, and I mean like things, life is positive all the time, but you have to be grateful, right? The other day when I got a random check in my bank account, I knew it was God. I was not even expecting that money. I got paid from YouTube. I was like, what? I was just looking at my bank account and I was like, Google AdSense? It's like, what the hell is that? And I went on my YouTube account and I saw I got paid. And I was like, that's God. That was literally God, right? And so I write this stuff down because I think it's just so important to just be grateful for the things that happen in your life. I feel like I'm going into a bunch of tangents. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know where I was. Sorry. Okay, so what am I talking about? Okay, so being grateful so you're gonna feel like you have a purpose when you wake up because of what you're putting into your mind, right? So your conscious goes in your subconscious goes into your physical. Now what? Okay, this part is going to scare you in a good way. Naturally, the things that have to be in your life are going to come into your life without you even working for it or expecting it. Okay? Meaning the people that are ordained and the experiences that are ordained to be meant to be put into your path, they're going to come whether you wanted it to or not. Meaning, if you're trying to build this business and you've been working your ass off for the last year and you still haven't gotten to another rank, but you know you've been consistent and you know every single day you're doing exactly what you need to be doing and you're posting and you're doing your reach outs and you're getting better, right? And you're developing and growing as a person, there is going to be someone that comes into your business tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but come into your business tomorrow and change the game for you. They're probably going to teach you something and they're going to help you go chairman, right? Boom. It happens all the time. You just got to keep working. What else, right? Let's talk about trading, because I know sometimes people hate when you just talk about building, right? Same thing when it comes to trading. You've been blowing out accounts, account after account after account after account. You've blown out an account. And maybe this one time you get on this one call, you get on this one training with this educator. It happened to me. I got on this one training with this educator and my whole entire mindset shifted. And now, boom, profit. They say that when it comes to trading or when it comes to taking losses, it'll take longer for you to take those losses than how am I wording this? It'll be quicker for you to regain it all back. Let's say you lost $10,000 on the market over the span of a year. Just hypothetically. You lost $5,000 on the market over the span of 10 years. Let's say you make $5,000 in a month. Okay, I don't know how to word this, but your success is going to come faster than the rate of your failure. Hopefully that makes sense. This is very applicable in trading and in business. It's happened to me. I'm only speaking from experiences. When it came to building the business for an entire year, over 12 months, I was building every day. I would run a call every day. I would prospect, I would run a webinar, and I was still so stagnant, right? And I thought, dang, like I see all these people around me just hitting them, right? Like, whoa, what, right? But I kept going. A whole year, unranked, P6, P1000, unranked, P6, P1000. And then guess what? One day I hit platinum 2000, right? I think I was at platinum 2000 for maybe 5 months. Okay, cool. That's fine. When I had hit platinum 2000, I think I had deranked. I had deranked to P6. I went from platinum 2000 to P6. That was when this big ass promo happened, and it was a blessing and a curse. Okay. But when I got back to platinum 2000 from platinum 600, right? So let's say I had hit platinum 2000 again. Let's say in a year and 5 months, okay, platinum 2000, P6, cool. When I had made it back to platinum 2000, in 2 months and a half, I went chairman 10. So imagine that. I'm just giving you my experience. I had spent a year and 5 months at these low ranks. Sorry, I didn't know how to word it. Okay, it's not, money is money, right? We're all blessed to be in this opportunity. It doesn't matter what you are, right? But at those lower ranks, I had spent 1 year and 5 months just to go from platinum 2000 to chairman 10 in 2 months and a half, right? But imagine if on month 5, right, I would have said, you know what, this is too hard. Well, what are you gonna go back to do? I didn't want to go to work again, right? Okay, when it came to trading, same thing. You spend years blowing accounts, and it comes to a point where you're sick and tired of blowing accounts, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna get my shit together. Sorry. And you do. And you see constant profits, and you're taking wins confidently, and you can go to sleep every night because you know that you're gonna win. Because before you enter that trade, you don't think, oh man, I could potentially lose $30. And you put yourself in the mindset that you're going to lose $30. Instead, you put yourself in the mindset, I'm going to make $100 and I'm going to wake up to blue screens, baby. Right. And I wake up every morning now and it's like blue screens. Woo. Right. Today, my take profit on Nas had hit while I was driving. Right. And it's literally like, my trading accuracy has improved so freaking much. So much. Right. I was always a decent trader. Right. But I was always a decent trader with terrible confidence. I don't know if that's going to hit anyone. I could read the charts. I could read the markets for years now. But my confidence was bad. My risk management was terrible. Okay. But now when I have all of those three in check, right? I can analyze the charts well. My confidence is high. And my risk management is there. Ooh. So I'm driving home, right? Because I think I'm driving back from the gym or something like that. I think that's what happened. Pretty sure. Nas smacks my TP. My first one. And I'm literally at a red light. And I'm like, woo, yes, let's get it. Because you know why I'm so excited? Because in the past, I would literally have to stare at my screen. Oh my God, it's going down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't talk to me. That literally used to be me. Ask Malik. I think he's on this call. Malik stayed with me for like, he got off. Malik stayed with me. Malik and KJ stayed with me for like a week. Don't talk to me. You can't talk to me from 9 to 10 a.m. You can't talk to me. You can't play any background music. You can't. And then I would take a hit. Don't talk to me. You can't. I'm having a terrible day. I just lost money. What the heck? I don't even want to prospect. That used to be me. Okay. I had terrible risk management. I had terrible confidence. I would go into a trade already thinking I'm going to lose this. Right. But instead, now I shifted my mindset. And it's so crazy how the universal laws of success work. Because when you expect something, receive it. The reason you don't receive things is because you don't truly expect it in your heart. You're still putting yourself that little bit of doubt. You're telling yourself, you know what? I'm going to give this thing another shot. But, if it doesn't happen, I have plan B. And that's the problem that a lot of people have. They come in with a plan B. You want to come in with no plan B. Plan A and the plan B through Z is to make plan A work. That's it. That's it. That's the word right there. Right? When you give yourself room for failure, you will fail. When you give yourself room for doubt, you are going to fail. That's it. You can't have no plan B if you really want to be successful. Are you guys with me? So now guess what? Nas, TP smack, red, I'm sorry, not red, green little bar right there on the side. Green. The red one was from GU. If you were on last night, yes, GU hits top stop loss. But guess what? My Nas win outweighed my GU loss because my risk to reward is so on point now. I'm willing to risk 10 pips to make 100 pips, right? But if I lose 10 pips, it's fine. I lose confidently. But on Nas, I'm willing to also risk 10 pips relatively, right? 100 pips to make 1,000 pips. I like the 10 to 100. But what happens? The wins outweigh the losses, right? So I'm going to wrap this thing up. When I tell you guys, I have really entered a new paradigm that I never knew of myself, right? Whenever you think of yourself, whenever you're close to another finish line, when you're close to another door that you thought was going to open, right? When you're 100 away from Chairman 25, right? That was me. I was 100 away from Chairman 25. That's like being one away from Platinum 600. Okay, Platinum 600 is 12. It's 666. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. No, I did not say that. Platinum 600 is 444. 444 is Platinum 600. Chairman 25 is 500, 500, 250. So you need 1,200 on one, 1,200 to be a Chairman 25, and you need 12 to be a platinum 600. Okay. Very different, but still relative, right? Imagine you're one away from platinum 600. Okay. That was like me being one away from chairman 25. All right. But guess what happened? I wasn't ready. I'm not sure if you guys know me from that time. I don't know if anyone on this call, maybe one person max. I'm not the same person. I've evolved, I've developed, but because I've remained consistent, committed, right, dedicated, and I've said, you know what, I'm gonna still see this thing through. Boom! I feel more on top of anything now than I did in the past. And even in the past when I was probably making even more money, right? I look better, I feel better, I'm performing better. And that's what I want you guys to do as well. Okay, so I know this call was all over the place, but I hope you guys did get some value from it. I hope you got some inspiration from it. And I hope you just go and attack your goals and dreams, right? Don't let anybody get in your damn way. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. And even when you're at your last, maybe your account is at negative. Maybe you have such a terrible, such a low level of confidence right now. Do not let that define you, because where you are today does not define where you are going and who you are. Where you are today does not define who you are. And don't let anybody define you. Anybody. Okay. All right, let's get it, fam. Love y'all. Peace out.